funniest pets and people. A dog takes a licking. A squirrel takes a plunge. A woman pops a wheelie. A doggy does windows. A squirrel parties hard. And a dog with a nose for fun. It's the show that will have you sit, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. These clips really make a splash.
We got the canned ham. I would need an anchor to go to the bottom of the pool and get it. Get the ham, anchor. Anchor, ready? Get the ham. Look at that, baby. Look at that.
For this dog, diving for the ham is the easy part.
Anchor!
The hard part is living with that goofball with the cigar.
Now you gotta eat it. That's your dinner, anchor.
Fifi thought Rex was a great kisser. But she had a little trouble getting used to his dog breath. For these doggies, that sprinkler is doing double duty. It's quenching their thirst and giving them a healthy workout. You know, you really can't blame Blackie here for barking at the lake. He heard his owner mention catfish and, well, instinct just took over. For Precious, this rock thing isn't just a hobby. It's a full-time job. There's number 151,744. And there's number 8,237,683. Good doggy. Everybody knows dogs hate baths, right? But as Rudy here will tell you, oh man, they love showers. Crasher here has one dream: to be a lifeguard. And as you can see, he's a regular David Hasselhoff. The true test will come when it's time to save a cat. And here's our next contestant on Wheelbarrow of Fortune.
Okay, Pat, I'd like to buy an owl.
Mad, bad, and dangerous to know. These are tough guys. Oh, sure, that kitty is brave with a window between them. But at some point, he's gonna have to come back in the house. And that's when the fun begins. Right, kitty? This Polly does not want a cracker. He wants a piece of that dog.
Less scary. Quiet.
And if a second dog wants to jump in, hey, no problem. This bird's gonna show them their bark isn't as tough as his beak. Bruiser has stolen Sandy's favorite toy, and Sandy just is not happy about it. She's gonna chase him until she gets it back. Or until Bruiser decides to chase her. This tough little guy is determined to catch that big dog. And he is not gonna let anything stop him. Let's hope he's thought about what to do if he catches him, huh? There's only one word to describe a rooster who won't back down from a dog. Cocky. Yeah, I know. Me too. Rocco and Bruno wanted to make sure they were heard loud and clear. As soon as the new guy was done with his walk, it was time for them to go on theirs. Okay, if you want to keep your doggy occupied, tie a balloon to his collar. But make sure it's not a helium balloon. I mean, you want him occupied, not lost. Coco finally got her glasses, and she doesn't like what she sees. She distinctly asked for cat eye frames. Coming up, a bird who gets the point. And a dapper kid does a dive. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. So how do these next folks get by? With a little help from their friends.
Come on, Fanny.
Now, whether you're a dog or a human, you can always count on your friends to get you home safely.
Good girl.
You wouldn't think a bird would like quilting, would you? Takes a lot of discipline. And birds, well, frankly, they just like to wing it. Okay, this cat is A, telling the dog a really long secret. B, trying to give the dog a wet willy. Or C, hoping to talk the dog into a massage. And the answer is C. The cat was trying to talk the dog into a massage. The phrase, "you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours," apparently also works with licking. You know, a lot of dogs will fetch a beer from the fridge for you, but Barney here goes one step further. May I make that 2 steps further with a couple of spin moves mixed into boot. a performance of Mozart's Concerto in A minor for trumpet and cockapoodle. Splendid. Looks like that kid's really enjoying the ride. And so is the little girl. This horse has a mild case of saddle rash, but a little help from his friend will take care of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the spot. Oh, yeah. It's great. Friends always want you to look your best. But the real question here is, who's grooming who? One of these people is going to do something that they'll regret. Is it Daddy? Little Joni? How about Baby Danny? Yeah, the smart money's on Baby Danny. That deserves a replay. Squirrels. They're nuts! Now, some would say, how did that squirrel get his head caught in the bag? Others, however, would ask, just why is there a squirrel in the house, you idiot? At every party, there's always that one guy who wants to be the center of attention. At Madison's party, that guy was Zippy the squirrel. In the film business, this is what is known as a wide shot. And this is what is known as a close-up.
No way!
Yes way! Let's see that again. Now, a squirrel drinking from a bottle is certainly different. But how they got all of those nuts into that bottle is truly amazing. So what do you call a squirrel on a carousel? A furry go-round. These two gloomy Gusses are waiting for the rain to stop so they can get out of this birdhouse. If you think they're sad, imagine how the bird feels. Coming up, a doggy does the twist. and a cat who strings us along. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. They sure are fun to play with. Toys. We have to warn you, this clip is so sweet. After seeing it, you won't want to eat dessert for the next year. Scraps couldn't believe the way things turned out. This new best friend of his was not only good looking, but a great kisser as well. Now, a lot of dogs play with balls or fetch sticks. But when your master is a chef, you have more interesting toys to play with. After this pot roll, Julia here is going to bury a whisk. No doubt about it, this hot dog is a real hot dog. Caesar loves to work out, but weights aren't just toys to him. He's hoping to get to the point where he can chase a car and actually bring it back.
Yes, hello. Is this the milkman? I need 2 gallons of milk, 4 jugs of cream, and a fish. Oh, no, wait. No fish, just the milk. Yes, and could you leave the tops off, please? Meow! What? Oh, no, I didn't hear anything.
Now, to humans, this is a shoe, right? To Sprinkles here, this is a fun ball of yarn. A very fun, very stinky ball of yarn. In the constant battle between Ball and Dog, it seems Ball has gained the upper hand by coming up with an unfetchable version of itself. You've won this round, Ball. Looks like it's back to the doggy drawing board. You can't go to a nightclub without seeing somebody wearing black. Well, this woman is looking very chic in black and blue. Wow, forget Dancing with the Stars. She's dancing while seeing stars. We all want them. These people got them. Good times. Nothing says good times like dancing at a party. In the spotlight dance, we have Spanky here, cutting a serious rug. But don't watch too closely. You might get hypnotized. For cats, a good time is sitting on the couch, playing with string, For humans, a good time is sitting on the couch, watching a cat on television, playing with string. Two hearts plus 6 legs plus 2 wheels equals 1 heck of a good time. Coming up, a cat gets babied. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. This beautiful baby has found a new best friend. And she's making sure that her new pal doesn't get away. You see, as far as she's concerned, they make the perfect couple.